may have heard about this over recent years, but the National Drug Take-Back Program is this Saturday right here in our area. Daphne Kirksey from the Tennessee American Water Company and John McGarry, who is the resident agent in charge with the DEA, are joining us with more details on that. Daphne, good to see you.
Thank you.
Pleasure to see you. 10 years and going strong for this National Drug Take-Back Program, and we did a similar thing a few weeks ago with the Sheriff's Department. You guys are doing the same thing, but kind of from a different angle. You're wanting to keep all this medication out of the water supply.
We are trying to just educate folks that the best way to get rid of old medications is to take them to a drop-off place where they'll be disposed of in a way that's good for our environment and not flush them.
And it seems like every time that one of these programs is done, more and more medication gets turned in.
Yes.
I know when we did the one a couple of weeks ago, there was close to 200 pounds of medication that was turned in, and you were telling me last year the amount of medication turned in was just phenomenal.
Yeah, our October take back, we average about 4 tons.
4 tons?
Yeah.
It's a lot of pills.
Yeah, it certainly is. If we weren't environmentally conscious and just went ahead and flushed it with no regard for the environment, what would happen?
Well, small traces of that are going to end up in our waterways, so we know that prevention is the best way to keep our waterways clean, and that's why we're trying to get the word out.
And you're doing this, you're making it super easy for everyone. You've got, what, 14 locations
Right,
around
and
the
a lot
area?
of them are Walgreens, and you just pull up, drop it off, there'll be volunteers there, and be on your way, and it's anonymous.
It is anonymous.
Yes.
All right, and also there's going to be shredders at several of these locations as well. Maybe if you didn't get out a few weeks ago to turn some of those documents in, you'll have the chance to do that as well.
Right, right.
Where does the DEA come into this?
Well, this is a partnership between DEA and the community to intervene in the most at-risk people, either young people or people with the propensity for addiction, and take these addictive medications out of homes, medicine cabinets, bathrooms, kitchens, wherever they are, off the shelves, and dispose of them. No questions asked.
And I think that has a lot to do with, obviously, if somebody is struggling with that addiction line, they're going to be concerned, or somebody going to take down my license tag number, they're going to follow me, they're going to do, but none of that.
Not at all. It is, as Daphne said, it's completely anonymous, no questions asked. You come up, you drop the bag in the bin, you walk away. That's it.
All right. And also, you were telling me before we came on the air, I believe it's at Mount Canaan coming up this Saturday that you're going to be doing, you're going to be taking the opioid education a little bit further.
Yeah, in partnership with the Hamilton County Coalition, they have launched a Narcan training and dispensing program. So Mount Canaan Church on Saturday, Highway 58, they will provide Narcan training, how to administer the Narcan to anybody that's suffered from an opiate or an opioid overdose.
Maybe you should tell us exactly what Narcan is and how it works.
Narcan is a commercially available opioid inhibitor. When somebody suffers an overdose, Narcan is administered typically through the sinus by a nasal aspirator, and it will release the opioid that's causing the overdose and allow the person to recover.
And in many cases, not just, it's a life-saving medication.
It is, because when somebody suffers an opiate overdose, the receptors in their brain become saturated with the opioid that they've taken, whether it be from a pill or something more illicit. If the Narcan isn't administered, they will go into respiratory distress, and if they're not breathing, they're going to die.
Daphne, this is a great thing that Tennessee American Water Company is doing to kind of get out ahead of this curve. Anything else we need to know in the few seconds we have left?
Well, like you mentioned, 5 of the sites will have shredders, and you can get a listing of all the sites on our website, TennesseeAMwater.com.
TennesseeAMwater.com.
That's right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about this between now and the end of the week. I want to thank both of you for coming down.
Thank you
John
for
and
having
Daphne,
us.
always a pleasure to see you. Again, if you'd like more information on that, you can do as Daphne suggested. Check out their website. Daphne, one more time, the website is
TennesseeAMwater.com.
TennesseeAMwater.com, and again, it's the 10th annual, the 10th annual National Drug Take Back Program beginning this Saturday morning, starting at 10. A few moments.